Hey everyone, welcome back to Rev Games Academy. In today's tutorial, we'll be diving into simulating rain and snow weather effects using particle system, one of the most exciting aspects of game development. I'll show you how to simulate rain and snow, make your 3D environments feel alive and immersive. I'll also share tips for enhancing them. Whether you're a beginner or looking to level up your Unity skills, this video has you covered. So let's jump right in. In this scene, I've created a basic setup to enhance the visibility of the weather effects particle system, making it easier to observe. Let's create a particle system and name this system Snow. We will simulate a basic snowfall effect using Unity's default material and texture. First, navigate to the Shape module and change the shape to Box, then increase the scale to 20 on both the X and Y axes to ensure the snow covers a large area. Rotate the game object in reverse direction to align the particles to fall downwards, and adjust its position in the scene so you can get a clear view of the effect in the game window. Lower the start speed to make the particles fall slowly, giving the impression of gently falling snow. Reduce the start size to make the particles appear smaller, which better resembles snowflakes. To increase the density of the snowfall, adjust the emission rate to spawn more particles per second, creating a fuller snow effect. You can further tweak the transform settings to position and scale the system as desired, achieving a more refined and natural snowfall appearance. As we've completed the snow effect, we can use it as a base to create a simple rain effect. Duplicate the snow particle system and rename it Rain. For the rain, reduce the start size further to create thinner particles. Adjust the start speed to a higher value so the particles fall faster, mimicking raindrops. And in the render module, change the render mode to stretched billboard, which will stretch the particles into elongated shapes resembling raindrops. Increase the length scale in the render settings to emphasize this effect and make the raindrops look realistic. At this stage, we've successfully created both snow and rain effects, but they are quite basic and can be further customized to add more interest and realism. Let's duplicate the rain system and customize it further to enhance the rainfall effect. First, we'll ensure that each raindrop particle is destroyed upon colliding with the ground. To do this, enable the collision module, set the collision type to plane, and add a ground plane to its list. By default, you'll notice the particles bounce upon hitting the plane. Reduce the bounce value to 0, ensuring the particles lie flat upon contact. Next, set the lifetime loss to 1, which will end the particle's lifetime the moment they touch the ground. We'll use the sub-emitter module to create a splash effect when the raindrops collide with the ground. In this section, set the emission type to on collision so the raindrop particles trigger the sub-emitter upon contact. Click the plus button to create a new sub-emitter system. Once created, you'll immediately notice particles spawning at the collision points. Now we'll customize this sub-emitter to simulate a splash. Start by replacing the default material with a splash material. Navigate to your project window, locate the water ripple material, which uses a texture resembling water ripples, and assign it to the sub-emitter. As you can see, the particles have changed to water ripples. Next, disable the shape module for the sub-emitter as the splash effect should remain flat. As we zoom in, we can see clearly that these particles are moving. Set the start speed to 0 to keep the particles static, and change the render mode to horizontal billboard for a more realistic flat splash appearance. To refine further, reduce the burst emission count to 1 per collision cycle to prevent overcrowding. Increase the start size to make the splash more visible, shorten the lifetime to keep it subtle, and apply color over lifetime with a fade-out gradient so the splash disappears smoothly. Finally, use size over lifetime to create a dynamic shrinking effect, enhancing the visual appeal of the splash. With these adjustments, you've now created a realistic rainfall effect with water splashes. When comparing the previous rain system with the customized version, the difference becomes immediately noticeable. The original rain system offers a basic rainfall effect, with particles falling uniformly and disappearing after a fixed duration. While functional, it lacks the finer details and realism required to create an immersive environment. On the other hand, the customized rain system significantly enhances the overall effect. With the addition of the collision module, raindrops now interact with the ground, stopping upon contact rather than passing through it or disappearing unnaturally. The inclusion of the sub-emitter introduces a splash effect when raindrops hit the surface, adding dynamic visual feedback. The fading and shrinking of splash particles, achieved through color over lifetime and size over lifetime, bring a layer of realism that mimics how water behaves in the real world. The use of a custom water ripple material further elevates the scene's visual appeal. This comparison highlights how minor adjustments, like using sub-emitters and tweaking particle behaviors, can transform a simple effect into something more polished and realistic, taking the immersion of the scene to the next level. The Unity Technologies Particle Pack from the Asset Store offers a diverse range of particle systems that showcase creative and advanced ways to design and utilize particles in Unity. For example, the Rain Effect prefab within this pack includes a setup with one primary particle system and 3 sub-emitters, creating an impressive and highly detailed rainfall effect. Don't forget to check this out. Exploring these pre-made assets not only allows you to use them directly in your projects, but also provides an excellent learning opportunity. You can break them down, inspect how each module and system is configured, and gain valuable insights into creating your own advanced particle systems. Mastering these setups will undoubtedly enhance your skills and elevate the quality of your projects. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next tutorial.